Hello, hello. I thought I would pop on here tonight and do a really short tutorial. I posted earlier at 7:30. I'm looking on my phone now for our group. I posted at 7:30. I was going live at in 30 minutes, and that was supposed to be posted in my paid private group. And so I do tutorials on Mondays at 8 p.m. in that group, and somehow it went to the wrong group. So I finished up with them. Somebody sent me a message asking about the tutorial, and then I realized it was in the other group. So hello, hello. I thought I would just jump on here real quick and just do like a short little sweet little tutorial with all of you. So okay, so tonight what we're going to be doing in my private group this month is Gingerbread Bakery is our theme, and so I thought I'd just stick with that theme and then make something that'll go with that. So okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to make some little wooden spoons. And I got these at Hobby Lobby. They look like this. And I also got the little gingerbread men. They look like this. I don't have the top of the package. I've been making other things using them, so I've already opened it. But it's just a little baby gingerbread men. And then you're going to need some icing and some pumpkin pie spice and some ribbon. I'm just using this craft ribbon, and it's in the plaid, like a orange and cream plaid. So let me turn my volume off here real quick on my phone. So if you're here, say hello to me in the comments so that I know. If you're watching this on replay, then please put hashtag replay and I get a notification so that I can come in and say hello to you later. And if you have any questions, just post them below this tutorial. So okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me move my mouse out of the way, make sure everything else is out of the way. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix up some of our icing. I like to use these little Rubbermaid containers. They're called the takeaways. I actually got these at the dollar store, and there's only 2 in the package, but you can get them like at Walmart or Target or any of those name brand stores. And when I do get them there, they come in a 4-pack. So okay, I love using these. It's just my personal preference, so you don't have to use them, but I like using them for my icing, and so I'm going to use that for tonight. Let me scooch some of this out of the way. Move that for just a second. I don't need both of those. And so when I'm doing my icing, I like to follow recipes. If I'm going to be making a lot of something, and if I'm going to be making, if I want the same like color, if I want consistency and I want it to be all the same, I like to like create a recipe so that way I know I can go back and use that same recipe at a later day or time, and then I know it's going to look consistent, like you're going to get the same look. So I just use a kitchen scale. Looks like this. I bought mine at Walmart. Real inexpensive. I want to say like $20 or less, somewhere around there. But anyway, so what I do is I just take my container and I set it on the scale, and then I zero it out, and then that way it doesn't weigh the container, and I know exactly how much of we're using the lightweight spackle, and I know how much I'm going to be putting in the container. So I've got it on there. I zeroed it out. Hi Elizabeth, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining me. So we're going to be making just a short and sweet little tutorial, and we're going to make some gingerbread spoons. I got some other notifications. Let me close them out and turn that off real quick. Okay, so we're going to use the lightweight spackle, and let me grab, here we go. I need to grab one of my sticks. Put it down there. Okay, so like I said, I zeroed it out, and I'm just going to make, so one of the reasons I like to make this, use this container when I make my icing is when I fill up my icing bags, the piping bags, this makes enough to fill up my 2 piping bags. So if I'm going to make a lot, then I'll make like 8 ounces spackle. If I'm going to make not as much, then I'll just do 4 ounces. So tonight we're just going to do 4 ounces, and we're going to do white. So let me get this going. Dump that in there. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing good. So happy November. Can you believe it's November already? It's like this year. Where did it go? So let me check my scale. Not quite there. Almost. So just a tiny bit more. A little bit more. Oh, that's perfect. Gonna leave it like that. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there, put my lid back on, and I'm not going to close this all the way. Hey, Debbie. Oh, from Louisiana. Where are you in Louisiana? My son lived there for 2 years in, I guess, south of Lake Charles is where he was living. He went there for work. He graduated college and then took a job and then went there and worked. So let me scooch this down here. Can't think of the name of it offhand, but it's sort of near Lake Charles. Not in Lake Charles, but to the south of it. So, okay, so we have this here. I'm going to do white icing. Oh, my computer's trying to restart. Hang on one sec. Let me get rid of those. Okay, get rid of that. And then, I don't see my white paint. Hang on one second, guys. Sorry, I'm going out of your frame. I moved my paints out of the way. Okay. I have it. So I've got, this is just a little paint pot of white paint. So we're just going to add white paint. It keeps pausing. Oh, Baton Rouge. Okay. Well, hopefully it won't. So I always restart before I film. So hopefully it won't. But we're going to keep going and hope that it stays on. So, okay. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the white paint. Now, some of the spackle looks very white when you get it, like the lightweight spackle, and sometimes you'll hear people say they have like a grayish tint to it. Even though it's, whether it's white or gray, I always add white paint to my spackle. That's just me. That way I know it's going to be white. So, okay. And I didn't have very much in here, so I'm just going to use my popsicle stick and get the rest of it out of here. Alrighty. So I'm putting about a ½ ounce in here. Okay, get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. And then I don't need my scale. I'm gonna scooch that over. My icing, my spackle is really kind of wet. This last batch I bought is I don't know, they changed the formula. I'm hoping they did not, and I'm hoping that it's just this particular batch. But anyway, so whenever I'm making my icing, depending on what I'm making, if I want it to be thicker, I do add flour to mine. So we're going to actually add some flour. So let me grab that right here behind me. Switch that over. So hopefully it's not pausing still. Okay, and then I just keep, I keep my flour in a mason jar, so that's what this is. And then I keep a measuring cup in here, and this is a 1/4 cup. So generally I'll put like a 1/4 cup in 8 ounces. This is only 4 ounces, but it's very wet. So I'm going to go ahead and use the whole 1/4 cup for this batch. Only because I've been making, my jar was filled with flour, and this is how many batches I've made in the last week. So I kind of know with this particular bucket of spackle, that's how much it's taking for me to get it to the consistency that I want, so that it's not super wet and kind of drippy runny on my finished product. So let me put that there. Okay, and then we're just going to stir this up. Now I didn't measure this because I know from using the measuring cup how much of the flour that I add to it. But if you find you're not sure, then I would just add a little bit at a time until you reach a consistency that you like. There we go. I want this to be a little bit firm because we're going to stick it, I'm going to pipe it, not stick it, I'm going to pipe it onto our spoons, and I want it to hold its shape. So just stirring this up really quick. And then I'll put it in our bag. Okay, so almost there. And then we're going to use a piping bag with the 2D tip, piping tip T, 2D, T, not T, 2D. And I don't see mine here. I think I need to grab that. I'll grab that too in just a second. So let's see. My phone's over here, so if I'm looking over here, that's why. So it says waiting for a live video signal. Maybe try, mine is showing that it's still recording. So Debbie, maybe try going out of the video and then coming back in and see if that helps. I'm not sure why you're having an issue. So if anybody else is on here, let me know if you are having an issue as well. So I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to grab a piping bag I have over here. Sorry, I'm out of sight. So I'm going to grab one of these, and piping tips are over here. I'll just stick that over here for a second. I'm drinking tea and need a sip. Hi, Rita. I saw that you just popped in. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to get the 2D. Oh, that's funny. You never get it right away, and I did. Funny, right? Okay, so let me put these away. Whoops, and I have some icing on my hand. Let me wipe that off real quick. So, hi, Julie. Okay, so you're watching on your phone and it's working? Okay, good. So hopefully Debbie will maybe hop out and try to hop back in and see if maybe she's just got a funny connection maybe or something. I'm not sure. Hopefully. So, okay. So, and then our scissors. Here we go. I'll grab them. And this is a really big tip. So, I've been not cutting enough off the end, so I'm going to have to cut some more. We'll see. All right. That in there. Okay, I'm going to slide this down and I'm just going to cut just a little bit more off the ends here. Here we go. Okay, good. I'm glad, Elizabeth, I see yours. It's good. Okay, so that works. And let me grab my handy dandy measuring cup. Well, not measuring cup, my mason cup that I use for all of my piping bags. It's like I'm obsessed with it. So I'm just gonna fold it over the edge like this. Done with my scissors. I'll get that out of your way. Okay, so I'm just gonna fold it over the edge, and then I'm gonna take my icing and we're just gonna pipe it into the bag. And I'm just kind of pushing it down in there and then scraping it off with that popsicle stick. And then when I pull it out of the mason jar, then I'll need to still kind of squish it down into the tip. Because you can see it's not kind of going all the way down there, but that's okay. That's just fine. So I hope you all had a happy Halloween yesterday. Hey, Joe. Oh, no, you're just fine. Joe, so funny thing. So I go live on Monday nights in my private group at 8 o'clock, and so I posted at 7:30 to remind them I was coming on at in 30 minutes, and then after, just before I went on, I got a message from somebody, and I realized I put it in the wrong group. So I want to leave you guys all out, so I thought I'll just grab something else that I was going to do, and we'll just do a quick, short, sweet tutorial on it. So we're making just gingerbread spoons. So really short, really sweet tutorial, and I'll go back over the supplies. And I'll also post pictures and a supply list at the end of the tutorial as well. So, but I'll probably post that tomorrow because it's getting kind of late. So, okay, so we're just going to put that in there. Let me scooch this out of the way. So, I know, right? I couldn't believe I went in the wrong group. Oh my goodness. So in the private group, so every month we have a new theme. And the and the monthly theme for November is Gingerbread Bakery. So, so of course when I realized I had posted in the wrong group that I was coming on, I had to stick with our theme because why not, right? So anyway, so that's why we're doing the gingerbread. So, all right. So I'm also going to move this out of the way. I don't need my scale anymore. Trying to keep as much out of your view as possible. And my screen just went black. Hang on. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're good. All right, I think so. Okay, so what we're using is we made the white icing. We're using these little wooden spoons. They come in a package of It just says wooden spoons. There's 12 of them from Hobby Lobby. And this is their brand. And I've already made some. So I've got a package that's already opened. And I'm using a silicone mat. And I'm okay with using the silicone mat tonight to let mine just dry up on, you know, to cure on. If not, you can use a silicone mat or you can use like a piece of parchment paper. So, all right, so I'm going to just take these out. And so we've got our wooden spoons. We've got the little gingerbread. They're actually buttons because they've got the holes in the center of them. I've been using them, so I'll kind of open them like this. And you can see they're itty bitty, teeny tiny little gingerbread men. So we're going to use those. And then just because the spoon is so plain, I went ahead and grabbed some of my ribbon. And this is the orange and cream plaid. Yeah, plaid. That's what it's called, right? I think so. And then we'll tie a ribbon around it also. And I have my glue gun ready. And so yeah, so this is just really quick and short and kind of sweet. Oh, and then pumpkin pie spice. You can use cinnamon if you don't have this or if you prefer the smell to cinnamon. But we're going to add some cinnamon. And let me grab a paper plate because we're going to need that too in just a minute. And so that's it. So very minimal supplies. Don't need very much. And so yeah, so what we're going to do is, and we're using the 2D, like I said, you can see it's not all the way down at the bottom. So you just want to kind of gently squeeze it until you work that icing down towards the bottom. And we're using the 2D piping tip. And then let me turn it this way. Oh, I hear my thing. It shouldn't be. Let me turn the volume off again. I don't know why. It just, Facebook wants my volume on. It always turns it on me. I don't know why. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've kind of worked it down into the bottom. And I'm just going to put like a dollop on the end of the spoon. And then I'm going to put the little gingerbread man in. And then we're going to, actually, wait, let's do the ribbon first. We're going to do the gingerbread man, and then we're going to sprinkle it with the pumpkin pie spice, and then that's it. So I want to do the ribbon first, though, because I don't want to touch it after I put the dollop. I want to be able to kind of set it and forget it. So let's grab our ribbon. Let me grab some scissors. And I didn't measure how much I'm using, but you just want to make like a little bow that goes around it. So I'm just kind of pulling it out to where I think it looks good. So I'm using about this much. So it's probably about 12 inches, right around there, maybe a foot. Okay, so we're going to do 4. So let me go ahead and cut a couple more. Let's cut them in advance. So that way we have them. And this is just kind of a really short and sweet tutorial, and not a lot of fancy fussy stuff on here. So if you want to add more to your spoon, you can. Okay, cut one more. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, here's the 4th one. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 of them. I'm going to lay them over there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we'll just tie that ribbon on. And I have my hot glue gun. Hi, Denise. Oh, love you. Hi, Susie. Just realized who that was. That's my sister on here. Haven't seen her in a while. Okay, so we're going to just tie, so I have the hot glue gun ready, and I'm going to tie a bow onto the spoon. And then I'm going to actually, I didn't mean a bow. I'm just going to tie it like this. We're just going to loop it, and then I'm going to take that hot glue gun, and I'm just going to put just a teeny bit of glue, just so that it sticks to the spoon and it doesn't move around. And then I have like a little wispy. Let's get rid of that. It's stuck to me. Okay, so then once we do that, then we're going to tie it into the bow. So, and you might want to make your bow a little bigger, a little smaller. This is how mine turned out. So just like that. Okay, so once it's on there, and I'll go ahead and make all the bows since it's going to be a short tutorial. So I'll go ahead and tie them all on here. And then that way, when we go to mix, or we've already mixed the icing, but when we go to add the icing, then we don't have to move them again. So yeah, so again, you just want to loop them and then take your hot glue gun, and that's just to secure it so that it doesn't move. So just be careful because, you know, hot glue guns are hot. You don't want to burn yourself. So I'm just putting a little tiny bit over top of the ribbon. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie the bow. And then because that hot glue is still curing, it will also grab on to the rest of the ribbon on the bow part so that it stays in place. Does that make sense? So, all right. If anybody has any questions, aw, thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. Look at you. Okay, so I'm going to move those aside, and we're going to just, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do all the bows first, and then we'll go on and move on to the next step. And this is really, it takes no time at all to put these together. And these are just fun. Like I said, in my other group, our theme is Gingerbread Bakery. And so in my other group, we everything we make goes on a tiered tray. So these are perfect for you to add to a tiered tray as a little bit extra decor. And they're also just fun, like if gingerbread is your theme. Whoops, that bow did not want to go. Let me redo that. But yeah, so these are perfect for a tiered tray, and they also work well like in any of your, you know, displays. Come on, doesn't want to go. My loop is funny. Hang on, this one's giving me fits. Okay, I think I had more glue on this one than the other ones. The bow is getting stuck. There we go. That did not want to go. There. That was fussy. Okay, got it. So we got one more. We'll do the last one, and then we'll add our little icing. So, and if you do like hot cocoa bars, this would be fun to add to that as well. Okay, so we're just doing a loop, add a little bit of hot glue. All right, and then set that aside. So, and one more bow, and then we'll move on. Oops. Ah, I got too much glue on that one. Sticking to me and not it. Okay, there we go. Almost there. Okay. I need more bows. Okay, perfect. There we go. So when you get done, if you want to add more glue to the front of your bow, you can. I felt like I didn't need to, so. What did Joe say? I love the stand you have all your mugs in. Which one, baby? Which one? Tell me. And Ray says, I love your background. So in my other group, my membership that I have, every month is a different theme. So in October, we had, our theme for October was called Autumn Skies and Pumpkin Pies. So everything was pumpkin pie related. So my background goes along with our theme. So everything that we made, not everything, but many of the items that you see behind me are what we made in the other group for our tiered tray. So we made, and I know I'm getting off track, but I just thought I'd share. So we made a little pumpkin bread, and we made a pumpkin pie garland. We made a little miniature pumpkin pie. Oh, what else did we make? We had a lot of things happening. We made, pumpkin sugar cookies. They look like this. And we also made pumpkin pie cookies. Whoops. That looks like this. And what else did we do? Oh, we did the little mini mugs with the leaves. So they look like this. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what else we did. I got things tucked in here. And, take that back. What else did we make? I'm not sure. Everything you see over here, though, was pretty much. So, so Joe said, the one on the floor. Oh! That was so much fun. I don't even know how many mugs are in there. Yeah, so she's talking about this one here. But I didn't know you could even see this in the picture. So, I should probably take a picture of that and share that with you. That's crazy. Yeah, so you could kind of say that I like mugs. Like, I like Rae Dunn mugs. So the reason I asked is because I have a shelf over here. Well, I have a shelf here with mugs, and then right next to it is a shelf with the hangers, and mugs are hanging off of it. So my eye was catching the tea mugs over here and then the other mugs over there. I kind of forgot that was over there. So I moved into my daughter's room. I was in my living room, and so I'm still in the process of moving in here. So we switched spaces so that I could have a dedicated room and a dedicated studio to do all my tutorials in and then do my fake baking in, but it is filling up fast. But yeah, I have a lot of mugs. Yeah. Yep. So, Joe, do you have Rae Dunn, or you don't collect them, or what? Tell me, because I'm a little obsessed. Just a little bit. So, okay, so let me keep going. Okay, so we have all of our bows, and they're all on our spoons. And then, so I'm just going to leave mine on my silicone mat. Only because I've already done my earlier tutorial, and then once I do these, then, like I said, I have my own dedicated space now, so when I'm done, I can just shut the door and nobody bothers them. So, okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our icing, and I always like to make sure that, let me grab my bowl back again. Before I squeeze the icing out of the bag, out of the tip, I want to make sure that it's coming out the way I want it to. Sometimes if it gets too thick, it may not come out, and I want to make sure before I ruin my project. So I always try to squeeze a little bit out into my either container, and you can kind of see it's coming out perfect, so I'm good. Happy with that. So let me set that over there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to, I'm going to move these out of the way, and we'll do one at a time. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze in the center of the spoon, and I'm just making it like a little dollop of whipped cream. And then I'm going to press down so that it looks just like this. It's a mouthful. It's a lot, but I like a lot, so it's good. Okay, so, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick my little gingerbread man, and I'm just going to stick him on like he's laying down. Just like that. So, let me hold it up for you and kind of see it. I don't know which is the easiest way for you to see him, but there you go. Okay. And then we're just going to do it with all of them. So let me scoot him out of the way. I'm going to add the pumpkin pie spice, but I'm going to do all of the dollops first, and then I'll come back and add that. So that way I don't have the spice all out while I'm trying to do the icing. So, okay. And like I said, I'm just pressing down and making just a nice little dollop. Let me hold my spoon and then lifting up. We got our little, here, go ahead and take them out of the bag. And, okay, and then stick him in there, scoot him aside. So, Joe, do you like Rae Dunn, or you just don't have them? Tell me. I want to know. Okay. Go hold the spoon. Scoot him out of the way. And that's it for this one. Let me just add a little bit more. Stick that out of the way. Actually, let me have a little bit more in the center. Perfect. Oh, I like this one. Okay, and then stick my little gingerbread man in there. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see him on. Oh, you do. Oh, okay. Joe is saying that she loves Rae Dunn and that she also has them. So, I have no idea how many mugs I have. It's ridiculous. So, I can officially now say, though, that as far as my collection of Rae Dunn, I now have something for every month and every season and every holiday. So, so aside from like my fake bakes and like doing my tutorials, using them as my background or as part of my props for my products that I put in my website or on Etsy, I also decorate with them, and I also use them for like some of my everyday pieces are my Rae Dunn pieces. And then so like see, I did glitter earlier in my other group, and so I used my little Rae Dunn pinch of glitter. Use my little Ray Dunn little mini thing. I do. Oh, Joe says, girl, you have me hooked on mason jars. Now seeing you all these months with everything in mason jars. Now all my items are in mason jars as well. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. Let me show you my newest mason jar that I just got. So, so I now offer sugar in my, do I have it on both? I don't have it in my website, but I have it in my Etsy store right now. And so I made sugar, and now I'm selling it for you all for the holidays. But let me show you my mason jar that I found. It's ridiculous. Hold on. I have it right here. Look at this baby. Look what I found. And it says on the top, Mason 1868 American Vintage. So that's fun. And then, so I have this filled with sugar. I have two of them. So I have, this one's already filled with my sugar. Weighs a ton. And then my other one, I already have everything packaged up. The other one is just filled with packages. I got this at TJ Maxx. They only had two. I bought both of them. So I have this one. Do I have the other one in here? I don't think I do. Oh, and I have something else. Let me show you too. I'm bending over on the floor because I cleaned off my table and I was in a hurry on my, not tonight's tutorial, but I did another one. I recorded one and I was trying to be like efficient and in a hurry, so I moved everything over here on the floor. And I gotta go back and get it. So, hang on, let me show you. Do I have my other one in here? No, my other one's not in here. But I do have this one that I bought too. Not sure yet what I'm doing with it, but look at this one. It's a picture. Have you seen this before? And this one's also the 1868 American Vintage. So it says storage jar. It didn't come with a lid, but it's a picture. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm going to do something with it. So you'll see it somewhere over here. So I don't know, something. But I had to have that. That was awesome. So, but yay. I love, for all of you that don't know me or don't know that I love mason jars, I love mason jars. I use them for everything. So, so yeah, so those were some of my fun finds. So, okay, so we're gonna do the pumpkin pie spice next. So let me move our icing out of the way. And I store my icing if it's already in the bag like this. I'm trying to make room over here. Ooh, use it for straws. Oh, girl. You don't even want to know how many straws I have. That's another obsession. And right now I have them in a drawer, a really deep, and like it goes this way really far and this way really far, and it's filled. And I need something. To put. I need something to put those straws in. I want them to be more like decorative. And right now they're just kind of tucked away in a drawer. So, oh my gosh. Look at Denise. Iced coffee for you, yum. Ray, post your Etsy link after you're done. Okay, I will. Tag me. Hey, Ray, tag me. Put my name. Put another comment with my name so that I catch you. And I come back in and I add that. So, and I will. So, yeah. So, okay. So, what I was going to say is, so what I do when I still have icing in the bag is I just grab like one of these Ziploc bags and then I just stick it in there. And that way, I'm going to move this glass out of the way. And then that way, it's still ready to go until I'm ready to use it again. And like I said, I love using those Rubbermaid containers because I either mix up like 4 ounces and then I know it's one full piping bag, or if I'm going to be making a lot of stuff, I'll make it in an 8-ounce like quantity, and then I know I'll get 2 ounces. Or I'll get 2 of the piping bags. But because of the lids, that it will stay fresh. Because these lids are sealed tight, like you can leave your icing in here and it will stay good. Now, I've not had an issue with adding flour to my icing, but I know I've gotten answered some comments with people who had their icing mold. So you just want to be careful. Generally, if the air can't get to it and it's kind of sealed up, sometimes that will happen. So, okay, let me see. Use the old looking candy jars for the straws. Ooh, like the old looking candy jars. Let me think. Like Isn't that like the glass, like a round glass with like a lid with a ball on the top? Is that what you're talking about? That's what's coming to mind. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But I have, I still have space to decorate in here that I haven't yet, and I need to. So that's what I'm thinking. Is that what you're talking about? Okay, yeah. Joe, send me a pic because I want to know. So, kind of. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking like either that or are those called like apothecary jars? I don't know if that's the right name. That's what in my brain I'm thinking. I'm looking over to. You guys don't even know what's on this side of my room. Okay, so I will do. I may need 50 jars. Yeah, that's sad but true. I think I might. So yeah, my goal is once I get my room set up. So this was my daughter Karen's room. Kara. And her name's Karen. She goes by Kara. And so this was her room. In May, she graduated from college. She went to Ohio State University up in Columbus. And then she enrolled in graduate school. And so now she's in Findlay, Ohio, and she has her own apartment. So I had been using her room and kind of as a storage room because she wasn't here that often. And then a couple months ago, I decided, like, I just need to take over this room. Like, she's a big girl, and she has her own place, and so I should probably just take over this room. And so I talked to her, and she was totally okay with it. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm in the process. So we moved her bed out, like her dresser, her bed. Pretty much the only thing that's kind of, sort of still here is her desk. I have her desk still. And then she had 2 closets. I took over one with storage, and then the other one still has clothes. And I kind of want to leave that with clothes because we're we have a very small house and we're very limited on closets, so I kind of like having a closet there. But over to my right here, I have a storage rack. It's a chrome rack that you use like for industrial kitchens, like you can put stuff on it. And I'll give you an idea of what I have. I'm not showing you what it looks like right now because I need it to get organized more. And then I'll try to do like, I'll probably just do like a behind the scenes and show you what is in this room because it's jam-packed. It looks kind of small, and it is a small room, but there's a whole lot behind the camera that you can't see. But anyway, so I'll give you a quick peek, but I will tell you. Let me count first. Let's see. 4. Okay, I have 46 storage containers to my right, and I'll show you what they look like. I won't show you what's in them, but I'll show you real quick. Since one of them, it doesn't have my supplies like it's supposed to, but it's this size with Sterilite containers, and I have 46 on this rack over here. So that's 46 of those. And then what do I got over to that side? Let's see. And then I have, is that 20? Okay, and then I have 18 of those. They were like a 3-drawer. It's like, I don't know what they're called. But they're made by Sterilite, and there's like 3 drawers, and they come on wheels. But you can take the lid off, and you can stack them. So I have 18 of those over there because I have 2 rows and there's 9. There's 3 stacked on top of each other. So I've got 9 and 9. So there's 18 and then a bigger one over there. So I don't even know how I got on talking about storage. Let's get back to our tutorial and let's do our pumpkin pie spice. So anyway, I will do a behind the scenes one day and I'll share with you like all of my goodies that I've got going on in here. So, okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use the paper plate because whenever I use, like my cinnamon, or if I use glitter or something like that, I like to use a paper plate underneath of it, and then any of the excess, I can save it and like, you know, fold that paper plate and then put it back into the container. So, and anything I use for fake bakes, that's what it is. It does. So even though this is pumpkin pie spice, we have a separate one in our kitchen that's actually for our food use. So this is just crafts. So I never worry about like if I'm going to get you know, any spackle in it, or if I get like the glue in it or anything like that. So, okay, so I'm just going to open it up with the, I'm going to shake it first because it's got, even though it's pumpkin pie spice in one, there's several different spices in it. So I just like to make sure it's stirred up. Okay, and then I'm just going to take it and just gently, here, I'll hold it up so you can see me. I'm just going to gently sprinkle some of it on here. And you can do a little or you can do a lot. It just depends on what you want to do. And I will tell you that when it's wet like this, if you do like a big dollop of it, it tends to stay even after it dries. I don't know why. I think it just sucks, the moisture just sucks that into it. So, okay, so here it is. I'm gonna hold the plate because I've got other stuff here I don't want to dump it on. So here's what it looks like. We're just kind of sprinkling the pumpkin pie spice on it. And then let me switch. Come over to the next one. I'm right-handed, so we're going to sprinkle it with my right hand. That one I put a lot on. So I'm going to tap some of it off. Okay, so he looks like that. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I love pumpkin pie spice, anything. So I love this season. It always makes me happy when you can buy stuff with it. I mean, we have cereal with pumpkin pie spice flavors, like 3 different kinds. Okay, not all at once. We got one and then couldn't find it, got a different one, couldn't find it, then we got a third one, and it was okay, but I really like the other 2. But we're working on it, so, okay. Same with him, just a little bit. And let me do the last one. I really like the 2D piping tip, and I got that at Hobby Lobby at the Sunnyside Up Bakery, is the brand, and the Sunnyside Bakery brand. I don't know if it's this week or next week. There we go. I don't know if it's this week or next week, but every other week they have their Sunnyside Up products. Actually, that whole row, not just, well, maybe it is just Sunnyside. Anyway, I know it's Sunnyside Up. They have their bakery products at 50% off, and they go on sale every other week. So if there's something that you've been wanting and you don't need it right away, my suggestion is to wait and then go get it. Like today's Monday, so they're closed on Sundays, so their ads run from Monday to Saturday, and I don't know if this is the new week that they're on sale or if they just came off sale. So if they're on sale this week, I would say go and get your stuff. If they're not on sale this week and you're not in a hurry to get it, I would wait until at least next Monday, and then they will be on sale. So anyway, and then because then that way it's like you're getting 2 for 1 because they're 50% off. So I just like it when we can make our money go further, especially with our crafting. Can get very expensive. So okay, so I got their little cinnamon on them. So here's the final product. I can hold it up now. It's kind of dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave mine set on the mat to dry. I'm going to space them back over here on the mat. I don't know. Hopefully you can see them. And then what I did not do, what I usually do with these little gingerbread men. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so I know these little gingerbread men are, I guess they're meant to be buttons. So let me hold it up and see if you can tell. So the little belly on the gingerbread has like the 2 holes that you would sew like your thread on to, because it's a button, you would sew it onto the material. I don't like seeing the little holes. I don't know why, I just don't. So what I do is I have another piping tip that I come back in, and let me grab it. So let me see if I can read which one this is. Why is it not marked? I can't really tell. Anyway, I'm gonna hold it up for you, and I'll put it in. I'm gonna make a supply list, so I'll add this too. But what I do is I come back with this itty bitty piping tip, and then you can put, you can put icing and just put the 2 little dollops, or if you have the puffy paint in white, I also use that, and I'll come in just with the little bottle of puffy paint, and then I want you to wait until the icing dries, just so that way you don't smush it or smudge it, and then once it dries it holds that shape, so then you don't have to worry about it. But then I come back in with the like the white puffy paint, and then just put like 2 little dollops, and what it does is it hides those holes in their bellies, but it also fills it in like it looks like gingerbread men, because they don't have holes in their bellies. They usually have icing and other decorations. So, but anyway, yeah, so they're kind of plain, kind of simple, but I think they're really cute. You can use any color ribbon that you want for yours. And like I said, they go great on tiered trays. They go great if you're going to do like a hot cocoa bar, even though they have like the little gingerbread men. I think they look really cute with those as well. So, all right, I think that's it for tonight. If you guys have any questions, just post them below. Even if you watch this on replay and you have questions, feel free. I really encourage you to put your questions below, and I'll come back and I'll answer them for you best I can. So, all right. So I think that's it for tonight. Happy November. I cannot believe it's already November. Anyway, so peppermint candy would look awesome, Joe. That would look, okay, now you got my wheels going. So I would definitely do a peppermint candy and then do like a Christmas colored ribbon in place of like the little orange. Because this is almost more of like a fall Thanksgiving-y, like with the orange cream. But yeah, that would be amazing. So Julie, I used the white acrylic paint for the icing. Yeah, and then I usually use, oh, I didn't paint them. They're just the plain little wooden spoons. Like they look like this from Hobby Lobby. So yeah, so I just left them natural. So the spoon is just, I'll hold it this way too. The spoon is just natural wood. I didn't paint them. But you could if you wanted to. That'd be really cute too with the peppermint. If you painted them, that'd be really cute. So yeah, so I just left these kind of natural, kind of plain. And then just added the little icing and then the little, the dollop of the whipped cream. It's not even icing really. We're going to say a dollop of whipped cream. And then the little gingerbread man. And you can kind of tell on some of them, he's kind of standing up. I'll hold him this way. You can kind of see, it's hard to see. You can kind of see he's kind of standing up in there, like a little bit. So, you're welcome, Julie. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. So, so yeah, I plan on doing, more frequent lives in our group. I was doing some guest tutorials in another group. Some of you are in, and then I also had a couple in the last couple months. I also guested in a couple other groups as well. So for this month, my goal is to focus more on you guys and to get in here and do some tutorials for you guys because I love having you in my group. And we've crossed the 1,300 mark, the milestone. We have over 1,300 people in our group now. And so when we reach 1,500, we're going to do another giveaway. So we're pretty close, not that far. So, so definitely, you know, let your friends, family, co-workers, crafters, whoever you know that's interested in learning about our fake bakes and decor, because I like to do both. You know, if they're interested, come in and jump in and join our group. And yeah, so I will let you know, like I did tonight. I know I accidentally posted in the wrong group, but that's what I do. So no, I don't mean that's what I do, post in the wrong group. I meant was when I go live, I try to give you like a notice that I'm coming on, like half an hour before or an hour before, or something like that. So, so in our group here as well. So, I don't have a schedule set up for us, but now that it's November, that's my goal, is to be able to get in here and start seeing you guys more regularly and give you, I just really want to give back to you. And then also, I appreciate all of you for being here. And so I just want to have fun with you as well. Like, I know we all love our fake bakes and our crafts, and that's how we learn from each other, is by sharing. So, so yeah, so post any questions below. If you have them, I'll come back in. Share our group, sprinkle, 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 and I will, as soon as we hit the 1,500, only 200 more people to go, then we're going to do another giveaway in our group. And I think other than that, I think that's all I had for you tonight. So if any of you are interested in my private group, you can send me a message. You can either post it in the comments and I'll answer you, or you can send me a private message if you want more information. And I can also post my link to the website too, because I know earlier someone requested that I do the Etsy link. So I'll actually do both. I'll do my website and the Etsy. And then if you have any questions on the website, if you happen to go over there, let me know. Also, in my website, I haven't made an announcement in here yet, but I plan to. We started a birthday club. And it started in October. We just redid our website. It took a couple months, and it just got released last Monday. So it's now live again. And so anyway, we have a birthday club. So if any of you are interested in that, you can sign up. There's no cost or anything, but you will receive something a little special to help you celebrate on your birthday. So, okay. And Joe says, is that pie crust a fake bake? The big one, the pie crust. Which one? is that pie crust a fake bake, the big one? Tell me which one. I don't know which one. So I've got, the only one that I have that's a pie is the little bitty baby one. And we made this one. I lost my thing. Okay. So we made this little, it's in a little pie tin behind me. So this one here, let me try to step out of your way. So, are you talking about the orange that says pumpkin pie? I'm not sure. So let me know. Are you talking about the pie pan? Behind you on the top shelf. So this is a candle. This one here smells delicious. I wish you could smell it. And it just says pumpkin pie. So this one is a piece of, like, it's shaped like a pie, and it's a candle inside of it. I haven't lit it or anything. And then this one is a pie pan that you would actually bake like a real pie in it. And then I just put it in one of those, like, not picture hangers, but like a picture stand. And it came with the little whipped cream pie, what do you call that? The pie cutter? I'm not sure what that's called. So yeah. So is that pie crust fake? So no, that's not fake. That's a Ray Dunn. This one that says pumpkin pie is Ray Dunn ceramic. So it's just a pumpkin pie plate. I think that's what it's called. Pumpkin pie plate. Yeah. So yeah. And I got that one at, well, the only stores in my area, and as you all know, unless you pay, like, black market, you pay really high on Macari, then you can get them at Marshall's, Home Goods, and TJ Maxx. That's the 3 stores that sell them. So, but yeah, so that's just a ceramic one. It's not a fake one. So yeah. All my fake food is generally, other than I do have some mini mugs, the little leaf mini mugs, and then our pumpkins that we made. Over here are little pumpkin eclairs. So other than the pumpkin eclairs and then the little mug, that's the only fake bakes on that shelf. And then the others are over here, which are mostly like the cookies and the mugs and the pies. Yeah, that kind of thing. So. All right, is your glue gun cordless? No, it is not. Okay, it's a funny story. So this is a DeWalt's glue gun. And my husband, I borrowed his glue gun. And he has a lot of DeWalt tools. So I decided he needed a new glue gun. And then I stole it. So I like this a lot. It comes with this stand. And then I use this, let me show you. So this was, got glue on it. Is this undone? Let me see. No. Let me unplug this real quick. Okay. So this was, I think, I'm not sure. This is a marble, like, I think it was, it had a glass dome on the top, and I accidentally broke the glass dome. So instead of throwing the marble away, I kept it, and I just used this to for my hot glue gun. And that way, it's like it can drip on here, and then when it dries, it just peels right off. So I just kind of use it as my hot glue gun stand. And then with this, with this DeWalt brand, and I don't remember how much it was, but I did order it on Amazon. So I can send you the link. I can post a link if you want this kind. I don't really remember how much it was either. I wish I did. I've had it for earlier this year, I guess I bought it, I think. But anyway, so I use the DeWalt's for the big clear glue sticks. And then I use a baby one I use colored glue sticks, but I don't put them in that. I have another one. This was just like real inexpensive, and it was just like this little bitty green one, but they come in all different colors. But this one, I only use the colored glue sticks in here. And then that way I get the baby glue sticks for this, the colored ones. And I don't put any colored ones in the DeWalt's because I feel like he may want it back one day. I don't think so. He kind of knows that it's mine. But he knows that if he needs it, he can borrow it. So, yeah, I will send you a link for this one because I did order it on Amazon. So, and it came, here's a funny thing. So when I ordered this on Amazon, it came with this little miniature tape measure. And so he kept that. He loves that. And if you try to buy, he went and tried to buy a second one, and if you try to buy the little tape measure, the tape measure by itself cost as much as with the glue gun. So he was like, I don't need to. I'll just keep the one. That worked. So yeah, so I do remember it came with, and it may not now, but that's what it did then. But yeah, I will look that up, and I will go back through the comments on this, and I'll make sure and comment and link any links that you guys asked me for, so I don't miss you guys. So okay, so I think that's it for tonight. I'm so happy you all had time to come in and join me. And like I said, I'm going to be doing more tutorials in our group, and I will, I'll probably do a survey, actually. So Monday nights is when I do my, Monday nights at 8 p.m. is when I do my tutorials in the private group. But I'll probably, so I won't be doing them at that time in this group, but I will probably do a survey for you guys and see what days and times might be best for you, instead of me just trying to like haphazardly drop in when I can. I'd rather try to give you something to look forward to, and so I think I'll do that. So I think I'll go ahead and put like a little survey in there, and then you guys can you know, click a selection, or you can add your own. So I'll do that as well. So hey Brenda, I just saw you popped on. Hi, how are you? So yeah, so Brenda, we I know you're kind of at the tail end, we're getting ready to sign off, but we made little gingerbread spoons. So it's just a little wooden spoon with a bow, and then it has a little gingerbread man on it with a dollop of whipped cream, and then we used the pumpkin pie spice that we sprinkled on top. So they smell amazing. I love pumpkin pie, everything. So thank you so much, and hello to Canada. Love that. So okay, so I think that's it for tonight's tutorial. We've been on just shy of an hour. So I'm actually glad that I accidentally posted in the wrong group at 7:30, because I actually wasn't planning on going live tonight with you guys, and then I was going to come in and just comment like my oops, and then I thought, well shoot, why not? We're good. I'll just grab some things and something that I'd been wanting to make, and then I thought I'll just make it with you guys. So alright, so I'm going to hop off of here, but again, I will come back in for all of your comments if you requested links or more information, and I will add all that info. And yeah, and I think that's it. So if you're watching this on replay and you have any questions, again, just put them in the comments, and I'll get notified, and then I'll be able to come back in the group and answer them for you. So okay, well, it's so good of you all to join me. It made me happy. I loved having you here. And I look forward to seeing you more often in the groups. So Joe, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm so happy. So okay, so I'm going to sign off. But enjoy the rest of your night. I know I'm on Eastern Standard Time, so it's 10 o'clock here. Some of you I know are on the other coast and may not be as late. So enjoy the rest of your night and have a good start to your week. And thank you all for being in the group. I appreciate you all so much. And I will see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.